guys, Todd Duncan. It's a Monday morning, time for sales therapy. Every week I endeavor to give you somewhere around 5 minutes of just a thought, a single thought that you can work on for the week that hopefully becomes part of the fabric of how you do business and how you do life. Yesterday I had a chance to be in Portland, and I was talking about the behaviors of being a top producer, and that word B-E, is such an important word. It really stands for be everything, and you can fill that in with be everything you have the potential to be. So one of the behaviors of being a top producer is you be a believer. And one of the gentlemen from the audience put his hand up and he said, so what if you have a hard time believing? And it was kind of in the context of believing what was possible. And it could be anything from volume to income to, weight loss to whatever, whatever it is. And I remember talking about a book that I read. I was probably 23 or 24. It's called The Magic of Thinking Big. And one of the things that David Schwartz said in that book was that you can either believe in small goals and get small results, or you can believe in big goals and get bigger results. So I said to this individual and to the rest of the audience, one of the things I know about belief is that it's often, more often than not, a byproduct of action. And what I mean by that is one step can change your belief. One step or two steps towards an activity or an action that could get you higher sales performance, or could get you more connected with a client, or would be a healthy decision for you to make. Just one step, one or two steps, gives you then a higher degree of belief that what you're going for is possible. And I want to tell you that, everything is possible. If you don't have that belief, then you have the belief of impossibility, which leads to procrastination. I know very, very clearly that you think about things, we all think about things that we want, and there has to be a degree of believing, even if it's a vision, even if it's a dream, that it is possible. I remember a quote that I learned early in my sales career, and it still is with me today. Very powerful quote, and it's by a guy named Jerome Butler, and he says, you're more likely to act, which is a step or two, your way into feeling than you ever are feeling, which is trying to get motivated and act, your way into action. So you're more likely to feel your way into action than you are to act your way into feeling. And the idea behind it, did I say that right? You're more likely to act your way into feeling than feeling your way into action. And the purpose of that statement is that if you just take the action, you'll start to believe. But if you're waiting and you're feeling to, I got to do it, that's just not going to happen. So embrace that idea. And this week, what I would encourage you to do in whatever areas of your life that you feel you need a little bit of a reset or a little bit of a jump up or whatever you define it as, take a step or two. Take a step or two in that direction, not 10 or 15 or 20. A step or two in that direction and see what happens to you. Dave Liniger, the founder of Remax, was on a beautiful leather chair on stage at Sales Mastery about a month ago, and he talked about the simple idea of taking a step. And it came from his story about almost dying, being in a coma for 4 months, and having to relearn how to walk. And his first goal was a step. And then it was 10 steps, and then it was 100, and then it was 1,000, and now he believes that he can walk, and he does and will because he took that single step. All right? Take care, have fun with this one, and believe that you can. The only option is to believe that you can't, and that will bear itself out. Believe that you can, and you will. Okay? Take care.